Detonators charged.
This is arguably the most important story of our time.
The stakes really couldn't be any higher.
It's profound, but it's told in a very human way.
Everything Chris Nolan has done has been a prelude to this.
This is not a film, this is an experience. It is a heart-in-your-mouth thriller.
Oppenheimer's story is just one of the greatest stories that there is. The fact that they were dealing with the possibility that when they triggered that first atomic bomb, they would destroy the entire planet. And yet, they pushed that button. I wanted to take the audience into that extraordinary moment in human history.
All America's industrial might and scientific innovation connected here. A secret laboratory.
Cillian playing Oppenheimer was the centerpiece of the film, but I knew that he was going to need the most extraordinary ensemble around him.
Let's go recruit some scientists.
The world that Oppenheimer inhabits is filled with rock star scientists, and I think because we have all these fantastic actors, you really buy that.
It felt like I was playing sports with some of the best athletes. Every single person has come to set knowing that they have been hired because Chris thought that you did a good job. And this goes for crew as well.
Action!
My preference is to always do things in camera as much as possible. It sets a big challenge for every department to actually bring the reality of a thing there for the actors.
When you do Chris's movies, things that when you read a script you normally would think would be visual effects, you know that you're going to be doing this stuff practically.
It's kind of back to the old days.
Every film I've done with Chris, I've never done any green screen work. It's always been real.
The sets were built in such a way that they felt incredibly authentic.
We built our Los Alamos at Ghost Ranch, New Mexico. We want it to feel like you are right there, you are in this. This isn't a backlot.
Walking on Ruth's set, that's where I really felt this is what they would have seen.
It's just the most transporting thing, you know, when you're there and it just looks exactly like Los Alamos 1940s must have looked.
We shot in a huge amount of the real locations. We shot in Oppenheimer's house, in Los Alamos. We shot in Princeton.
Shooting those scenes, playing the characters who really had versions of these events happen there, you just get a real charge out of it, you know?
It really speaks to Chris and the way he directs.
All of the energy goes around the camera.
Chris makes films for theaters, for movie-going audiences. You know, so you want to see that as it's designed to be seen.
Do yourself a favor and go see this on as big a screen as you can.
With the sound design and the score and the emotionality of it, this is an unforgettable, unmissable experience in a theater.
You are the man who gave them the power to destroy themselves.
We made Oppenheimer on the largest scale possible because the idea is to come and experience this. His story is monumental and epic and extraordinary. It really has to be seen on the big screen to be believed.